I'm Kate Volman, and I am here with my friend Ryan Boylston. He is the founder and president of Woo Creative, a creative agency in Delray Beach, and we are going to talk about digital marketing for small business. Ryan, thanks so much for sitting and chatting with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
So I'm excited about this topic because a lot of small businesses, they have their hands in social media, they're doing some email marketing, they're doing a lot of digital marketing, but they are overcomplicating it. It's not working for them. And I really wanted you to come on to share some simple tips that they can use to just simplify everything and actually create a digital marketing strategy that's going to work and help them build their business.
Yeah, this term digital marketing is being thrown around a
Yes.
lot, and it's vast, right? It's a lot of different things. It's social media, which is its own world there, right? And it's search marketing, and it's SEO, or the future of SEO, and it's even email marketing. So there's all these different things. But I think a lot of small businesses are overcomplicating it.
Yes.
I think you're right.
Yeah. So what do you see some businesses just not doing right?
Well, I think they're not doing the easy things right? So, and the cheap things, which is nice, right?
See?
So,
Yeah.
the number one thing we like all of our clients to do is to set up email marketing. We don't need to buy lists, right? We need to use your own list. So you can actually download a software that will crawl your emails, all your emails from the last several years, and will pull out all the email addresses. So all your friends, all your family, all your clients, everyone. And then you can kind of go through that list, scrub it a little bit, take some out, add some in, and then boom, all of a sudden you probably have a list that's several hundred, if not over 1,000 people.
That is
list,
awesome.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So there you go. Because I know that's a big thing for small businesses. They don't have a list. They think email marketing. They think, like you said, they have to buy it, or now they have to create a campaign and start to get more people, which is actually
and it's easier than you think. I mean, you can export your client list from QuickBooks, right? So anyone you've ever billed, those are people that you probably want to email.
Yeah. You already once.
Patients, if you're a doctor's office, you can do an export of all the emails in your system. Hopefully, you're collecting emails. If not, start today. And you can put them into a constant contact, or what we prefer here at Woo Creative is Mailchimp.
And Mailchimp is easy.
It's easy. It's
easy to set up. Easy to use.
The emails look great.
Yeah.
Right. As long as you have some really good creative to pop in there, some great photos and graphics, the emails are really, really great. And so are the statistics on it. So are some of the stats that you can pull from it afterwards. So that's a really easy part. Then just make sure the email goes out.
Yes. What do they put in the email? Because I
don't
always get
overthink that.
Right?
You're gonna overthink that.
Yeah.
Right. So
don't
think you need to write some long newsletter, because here's what's gonna happen. It's never gonna go out. Your October email is gonna go out in December. Your December email is gonna go out in February. All that we want our clients to do is email all the people that are 1 or 2 degrees away from them on their list and remind them of their brand name. So here at Woo Creative, I'll use us as an example. Every month you're gonna get an email. All of our clients, past clients, and everyone that kind of knows us that's on our list is gonna get an email every month, and it's just gonna real quickly just say what we're up to. So next month will probably just be a link to the show. And I'll be like, I was on the show with Kate talking about digital marketing. That's it. That's our email. It's not paragraphs of content. And all I want to do is make sure in our office that on the 13th of every month, that's our date, that email is gonna be sent. And if you have nothing to say, just pick a service or a portfolio item on your website and just feature that. Feature something you've done in the past. Feature a testimonial. Take a picture of yourself. Whatever you want to do. Just make sure it goes out and looks good every single month at the same time. And just remind everyone that you're still there.
Yes, it keeps you top of mind.
Yes.
Love it. Okay, so email, what's another thing?
When it comes to SEO, right, that's kind of a scary word, search engine optimization, but that world has completely changed.
Yeah.
What I love about it is that you can't really work the system anymore, right? So Google, they look at all their customers, right? They have businesses, they have individuals, but I will tell you that their number one customer is the searcher. The second we stop saying Google it, right, then it all kind of falls apart, right? So they want to keep that searcher happy. So when that individual gets on their computer and they search pizza, right, Google wants to give them the most relevant results for the term pizza. So you'll probably notice that if you search pizza, you're not going to get the best optimized website in your search results for
Right.
pizza, because it doesn't matter. Maybe they're in Portland. What do I care about that, right? It's going to show you what's around you, right? Or what's relevant on social media, or pizza places people are talking about or rating really highly, right? So what you want to make sure in regards to SEO, you want to have a website, and you want that website to talk about who and what you are, right? And you want to make sure the proper keywords are in it, but you don't have to have 50 pages. As a matter of fact, Google wants you to have less pages. They don't want you to just fill it and say "Woo Creative" 50 times on the
Right.
homepage. You don't have to do any of that anymore. Just have a real page that talks about your services, and make sure it's responsive for devices.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Google's
Talk a
big on
little
that.
bit about that, because I know that's huge now with Google and
Well, a few years ago, they started penalizing sites. And why? They care about the experience of the searcher.
Right.
Searcher is on their phone, more than 50% are on their phone. They're doing a quick search, probably far more than 50%. And they do that search, and if they get to a site where they're pinching to look and they can't navigate it, then they get frustrated. And Google's
Yeah.
worried they're going to get frustrated with Google, right?
Right, and they don't want that.
And they don't want that.
And you
Right.
don't want that.
So make sure your site's responsive, and then just make sure it naturally talks about who and what you are. You'll be rewarded for that. That's what Google's looking for. We're in the age of artificial intelligence, right? So Google is, if you want to be relevant on Google, be relevant in the real world,
Yeah.
right? So then after it looks at your website, it looks outside your website. It's going to look at social media. So you got to be on Facebook, right? You have to be. It's the biggest social network in
Yeah.
the world, so you have to be on
At
Facebook.
least have a
I don't even care.
page.
I know you probably, maybe you hate it. Maybe you're not even personally on Facebook. Oh well, you own a business. You got to be on Facebook. Sorry. Right? You got to make
do
sure that you're verified on Google, right? Google rewards companies that exist in the real world, because most likely if you have an office around somebody, you're probably more relevant than maybe the lead generation website that might come up. So verify yourself, go to googlemybusiness.com and make sure your business is on the map and all your content is filled out. The big reward for that. The second biggest search engine is what? What do you think? Google's number one. We all know Google's number one. What do you think the second?
YouTube.
It is YouTube.
I know.
Of course, Kate knows that.
I know that.
Of course, Kate knows that. So make some videos. Get on YouTube. Talk about yourself. Talk about your services. One of the top videos on YouTube is how to tie a bow tie,
Really?
and it's done by a little bow tie shop in Columbia, South Carolina. That's all he had to do is that one video of
That's
showing
so
people how to tie a bow
funny.
tie, and he's exploded. And talk about relevant. He's
Yeah.
super relevant online from one video. Just showing someone how to do something
And you
he
know
does every
what's
day.
so funny is that small businesses, we tend to think that everybody knows all the stuff that we're talking about. Like, we're in marketing, so we just think everyone gets, SEO
Right,
and all
right.
these tools.
And then when it comes to social media, you don't have to be on every platform.
Right.
Okay? If you're a chiropractor, you probably don't have to be on Snapchat, right? If you have the extra time, great. If you've checked the box of Google and Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram, and then you're still looking for something to do, then you know what? Go ahead, open up a Snapchat account, right? But please make sure you're utilizing all the big ones, all the ones that are really important
Yeah.
to you and the type of customers, right, that you're going after. So I think that's really important, is to know what your demographic is, who your core clients are, and what do they use, right? And in South Florida, Twitter's really not that hot. I mean, if you're in politics, it is, and maybe in your entertainment business it is, and there's a few other industries, but we're not really that hot of a market, right? So you're probably better off on Facebook and maybe on Instagram, where their demographics are really, really growing. It's no longer the young spot, right?
Yeah.
So if you're Sunfest and you're trying to sell tickets, you can get all you're past Instagram, you're on Snapchat, and you were on Vine. I guess not anymore.
Not anymore.
So just find the right ones for you, and then do it right. But really, Google Plus, which is Google Business, you have to be there. No one ever says, "Hey, follow me on Google Plus."
Right?
We're not. Kate's not going to say that at the end of the show. But you have to do it to exist on that map and for the relevance of your company through Google, Facebook, YouTube. I mean, I think that's really where you start. Get those three. Get those three, and once you've mastered them, you have some extra time, then go ahead and grow into some of the other ones.
Yeah, I love that. And I think it's so important, and you touched on this a lot really throughout everything, but you're talking to your customers, you're talking to people that are finding you. Don't forget that. I think a lot of businesses they want to kind of check box off that they've done something, that they put out the email, or that they wrote this article. Doesn't make sense. If someone finds it, are they going to like it? Are they going to want to connect with you? Are you putting stuff out that is relevant to them, not just, I shared an email and it was all about me and all these awards? No, like, is it something that your customers really want to get? Is it going to provide value?
I'd rather you post something of value every week than just post every day things that don't matter.
Exactly.
You don't have to post every single day, okay? If you have something to say every day, great. If you've planned ahead, if you've used a program like maybe Hootsuite and you can schedule your posts ahead of time, then great. You have a daily special, you're a restaurant, you have a natural thing to talk about every day, but don't force it, right? Don't force it. And on the other end, don't go months without posting anything on your social media, right? If someone goes to your account and you started it and there was a post, back in August 2015, that's not a good thing either,
People
right?
think you're out of business.
Right, yeah.
No good.
Right. And you know what? We take it kind of for granted, but all businesses seem to be on LinkedIn, right? But they don't go all the way and make sure that they fill it out properly. Make sure that all their employees or associates go on and link to it and say, hey, I work at this place. So that's really important to make sure that you exist on LinkedIn as a corporation. And they're going through a lot of big changes right now. They were purchased by, I believe, Microsoft. So there's huge sweeping changes happening at LinkedIn right now. And we should probably do a follow-up show because really I'm playing catch-up. There's new and old screens for businesses now. The new look of LinkedIn, which will probably launch after the first of the year, I think, looks awesome. It looks great, but it's not the standard now. And they're reworking their whole advertising platform as well. So that'll be really exciting coming up.
Cool. Then we'll have to chat again.
We will.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Ryan. And for those of you out there, 2017 is right around the corner. These are some great strategies to start implementing now so that you going into the holiday season and then starting next year.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks,
We'll
Kate.
see you guys next time.